ready to wiggle. Oh God. So if you couldn't tell by like anything, I went to go see the OG Wiggles. Get ready, get ready. I don't know, that's the only thing that's stuck in my head. I've heard all their songs tonight and that was the one that got stuck in my head. Get ready. Anyway, so I'm super excited tonight came around. So like every 90s baby, I grew up on the Wiggles. You know, I was born in 94, they started in 91, so about 3 and a bit years before I was born they started. They were originally called the Cockroaches, and then they became a preschool and kindergarten band, which is very fun. You know, I grew up with them. I have 3 younger siblings who grew up with them. You know, the fact that, you know, myself and my siblings, you know, can share this bond over the Wiggles. And then obviously, you know, the band changed over the years. It went from Greg, Murray, Jeff, and Anthony to Anthony and everybody else. Sorry, I'm completely bad at remembering names. I remember Lucky, Simon, and Emma. And then those 3 left recently. Actually, no, it's Anthony, Simon, I'm really bad at this. There was someone before Lucky. I think it was Sam. Sam's in there. And now there's a new person, new couple of kids who I don't know because I don't follow it anymore. But anyway, tonight was the OG's turn and it was super exciting having Murray, Anthony, Jeff, and Greg, as well as Captain Feathersword and Officer Peoples and like the little tiny ballerina, music box ballerina, which was Lucia Field, which is Anthony's little one, and she's now grown up. Oh, so the OG Wiggles are just as good as I remember, which is fabulous. Yes. My voice is clearly going. I'm so hungry and I'm so thirsty and I've been belting out Wiggles tunes for the past hour or so. I'm done. My voice is done. I'm done. Surprisingly, I'm really happy my phone battery lasted there, and I was like, yes, because I was really worried about that, and I was like, it's a new phone, it's going to be tested tonight, and it made it. Anyway, so they had 2 opening acts, the Wiggles. They had DZ Death Ray, which is kind of like a loud metal-ish type of band. They weren't particularly a band that I would actively listen to if I had a choice, but they're not too bad. And then there was Lenny and I can't remember his name, Soz. 2 former people who I believe are from Justice Crew. They DJ'd for a bit. Oh my god, they played late 90s, early 2000 bops, as well as Justice Crew songs. And like, it was just, I've never seen adults lose it at a kids concert before, and it was hilarious. I'm not even kidding. There was a mosh pit, there was crowd surfing, security was coming in, police were coming in, people were being escorted, you know, Mexican waves were happening, you know, everyone was just losing their crap, and it was fantastic. Just like, you just forgot to be an adult, and it was the best feeling ever. Oh my god, my voice is so bad. It's great. Oh my god, my Uber driver probably thought I was rude because I was like, I don't want to talk. Just drive me back. But no, the Wiggles are fantastic. They played all their original hits, all the ones that I can't think of at the moment. Ready, Steady, Wiggle, which I think is Let's Wiggle. There's Dorothy, My Favorite Dinosaur. There was Officer People's song, which is about crossing the road. There was 5 Little Ducks, which, by the way, we made Captain Feathersword lose his crap, and it was hilarious because he's doing his squeaky voice that you know from song, you know, the and then he's like crying to Murray, going and we all just burst out laughing, and Captain Feathersword's like and like he he's just trying to hold it together, but he can't, and Murray's losing it, and everyone's losing it, and we're all losing it. And it was like the best few seconds ever. And then they tried to keep going. Watching them trying to inflate their inflatable themselves was hilarious, because 2 of them didn't go as planned, and one of them just kept smacking down onto stage and bopping cast over. It was very embarrassing, but we all had footage of it and we all laughed. Little Nazi X made a cameo. Okay, well technically no, but yes. So we all know the social media posts about Little Nazi X going, "Yo, Wiggles, hi," and how he wants to, you know, do a tour with them, and the Wiggles were like, "Yes, please." Well, well, the OG Wiggles sang Old Town Road. Greg dressed up as a cowboy, and it was phew. And Anthony's like, "Don't worry, Greg, nobody's got their phones out, nobody's filming this." And all of us had our phones out filming it. And then they were like, "So where did these people send them to?" And Greg's like, "Probably to the Twitter sphere, whatever that is." So, you know, Little Nazi action and get spammed with Wiggles updates. It's gonna be perfect. But no, it was fantastic. Like, you know, as a kid, I went to these concerts. I was always front stage, and my mom was like, "Yes, let's go." And then my siblings would go to these concerts, and I'd be like, "Cool, it's great, but I feel really out of place." And now, me going to this concert, I was like, I feel like I belong. Like, I know that I'm not the greatest socializer, but just being amongst people who share the same thing, and we're all badly harmonizing, butchering, but in the best possible way, you know, Wiggle songs, and just losing our crap at it, and just letting ourselves go. We were, well, probably not me, but others were, you know, dancing. We were doing Wags the Dog dance, and we were doing Five Little Duckies, and we were like, we were doing like big red car movements, and it was fantastic. Like, we just forgot to be an adult. Now, obviously, alcohol was served. I don't drink, so it didn't affect me, but everyone in the mosh pit, I can guarantee you, had at least 2 cups of alcohol, because they were off their nut before the first opening act, and I'm not even kidding. Someone got escorted out because of how, you know, they were. So that was fun. I bought merch. Yes, there was 2 merch stands. They both kind of had the same thing on it, sort of. Oh, my back really hurts. How is it I can work for 12 hours a day, stand on my feet for 12 hours a day, but go to a Wiggles concert and I'm like, standing for an hour hurts. And I wasn't even in a mosh pit, I was up on the grandstands. And I still chose to stand up, and now my back feels stuffed. Oh my god, my back hurts. Don't get old. That's why I want to be a kid forever. Oh. Anyway, so besides my back aching, it was just a fantastic night. Like, oh yeah, back to the point. There was 2 merch stands. They both sold similar merch, both same price on the merch. I spent just under $300, and I do not regret a thing. I have this bad habit of just blowing money, but I was very good and I saved, so it blew tonight. Oh, sorry, my back. So that was really fun. I will show you. I will show you. I just hope it's not smashed, because I left it on the floor. I don't need that. And there's my mug. And what does it say? The OG Wiggles Reunion Tour, and then you got the OG Wiggles. I have a collection of mugs, and I love it. I love collecting them. I just haven't found a use for them yet. They're currently, the ones I have at home are currently full of spider webs and dust webs, because they're hidden them in my room because I haven't used them yet. I have like a million tour shirts. Actually, I bought 5 tour shirts because there was 6. 2 were the same, but 1 was black, 1 was orange. You had a jersey, which was the Wiggles, and then the number 91. And I don't do jerseys. I'm not a short sleeve person. There was a hoodie, but I don't do hoodies, particularly band hoodies. There was a stubby collar, there was a mug, and 6 shirts, plus the Re-Wiggled cover album, which If you haven't heard already, you should totally listen to. Oh my god, I don't know what I've done. I broke my bag. Technically it's not my bag, it's my sister's bag. But, oops, I gotta figure out how to fix it before I give it back to her. Anyway, so, how did I do this? So this was one shirt. This was also in orange. It's got the Wiggles, Greg, Anthony, Murray, and Jeff. And then fruit salad, yummy yummy. I hope it fits. I kind of was like, yo, I want a medium and I want all 5 shirts. And the dude was like, sorry, what? I was like, I want a medium and I want all 5 shirts. And he was like, what? So I had to explain very carefully that I would like to purchase one of each shirt in a medium. And he was like, ah, cool. This one I love. I'm pretty sure if I wear this during school runs, I'm gonna get kicked out of the school. Mind you, I've worn semi-worst school runs. Like a half-naked Chris Evans on my shirt. But I didn't get kicked out for that. So, I love this one. Wake the F up, Jeff, because, you know, wake up, Jeff. They did play that. Actually, no, they didn't play Wake Up, Jeff. They played the other version. The one where Jeff's sleeping in the bed and everyone else is awake and they're all trying to get him to wake up. But they didn't say Wake Up Jeff, it was more like something else and I can't remember the name of the OG song. The tour shirt, the OG Wiggles reunion tour with this, where they've been on it. This one is pretty popular, like this one I'm pretty sure everybody wore. Like, I'm not kidding, they all brought it and wore it. This one's so adorable. Because, like, this is how I remember them. It's the OG Wiggles. Like, these doggy little guys. Just, like, I loved them. Like, and I remember trying to be Dorothy. I'm pretty sure, actually, no, I don't. And my sister does. My sister has a Dorothy dress up, and it's a pink little dress with, like, it's a little tail you attach. And she had a hat, but I don't know where she put it. I think I only ever had a Dorothy tail, but I'm not sure. But, oh, it was always amazing. And the final shirt, which is just the Wiggles logo. Yeah. But they had Robert Irwin pop up for the Steve Irwin song, you know, the Crocodile Hunter song. So that was pretty cool. We all like awed over it, and we were all like, oh my god, Steve Irwin, because they played original footage from, you know, the OG Wheels time, and then corresponded it with, you know, what was happening on stage. And so Robert Irwin was on stage and Steve Irwin was on the screen. It was just like, and they played the song about the rain, how I like when it rains, and like they convinced everybody to bring their phones out and put torches up, and it was so spectacular. I was waiting for them to do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star because it was so lit up and looked very starry and very beautiful. Sorry, my throat is clearly not. Sorry. But it was very beautiful and very amazing. I also learned how amazing Murray is on guitar. Look, I know he's amazing and I know everyone's talked him up saying he's an amazing guitar player, but dude, you should hear him do a solo of Nirvana, AC/DC, Metallica, and who was the other band? And there was another band. And just going, like, hearing Murray cover Enter Sandman by Metallica. I know that Murray is a fan of Metallica because there was a story going around that a couple of years ago one of the Metallica guys brought their kids to a Wiggles concert and Murray randomly belted out a Metallica tune during a show and everyone just kind of rolled with it because he was like, yo, Metallica band member yeah. Nothing cool like that happened. Though there was a inflatable Dorothy walking around the front of the stage. There was an inflatable elephant going around the crowd. Captain Feathersword led the elephant around the crowd. Jeff jumped into the mosh pit. Well, not jumped. He did climb over a fence, run up the one end of the mosh pit to the other and then back, and then climbed over the fence and back on stage for his Moo Moo Cow song. But like, even even Lockie, yeah, even Lockie made a cameo. I believe it was Lachlan. I believe it was Lachlan. But my birds. But like, it was just incredible to just see all of them collaborate again, and incredible to, you know, just witness this. Even if they continue being the OG Wiggles, or whether they're just like, all right, we're done, we're going back to whatever we did before we, you know, before we did this idea. You know, it's fantastic to see live. Like, you just get this whole other feeling. It's almost like a whole other world. Your mind just goes, like, you just forget how to be an adult for an hour or so. You belt out Henry the Octopus songs. You belt out Officer People's songs. You get to see the OG Wiggle car. Like not the actual car that they drive around on the stage, but more like this cardboard cutout that they probably used in the OG days of their very first tour. And you just get to watch this cardboard, really awkward looking red car, and you just sit there going, cool, we're gonna roll with it, because clearly that's what it was back in the 90s. And it was just, like, if you don't get a chance to see it, you're gonna miss out on so much, because it's fantastic. Like, it's one thing to see the Wiggles perform live when you're a kid, but another thing to hear them perform live when you're an adult. It's just, it's amazing, it's epic, it's worth it. They did an encore. They tried to trick us by going, yes, here's all, thanks for coming. They all disappeared at the stage. Now obviously when you know there's an encore, the lights don't turn back on. So, you know, we were all chanting the Wiggles. They came back out, they did a Dorothy song, and then they ended. But like, it was a madhouse. It was fantastic. Like, this is what you want in a show, you know, a show that you probably haven't seen since you're 6 years old, in a show that you probably look at going, you know, why did I ever like that? And then you're like, oh yeah, now I know why I like that. Oddly enough, not a lot of people dressed up, but also people did dress up. There was a bunch of yellow Wiggles. There was the odd blue Wiggle here. There was an odd Dorothy the dinosaur here. There was an odd feather sword, but not a lot of the purples and reds. I would have loved to dress up for the Wiggles, but my damn ass forgot about the Wiggles. And so work complained about the fact that I was asking for a day off. That's gonna screw with everyone's rosters. So that wasn't fun. But we got it sorted, clearly. So there's that. Oh my god, my back's hurting, my voice is going. You know, like, for me, I don't know if it's because I grew up with the Wiggles, I don't know if it's because they're an Australian icon, but they're amazing. I don't know what it is about them, and I think the image they've got, not only, I mean, when you've got your image, you protect it as best as you can, and I can see that over the years the Wiggles have. They don't stretch out their license unless absolutely necessary. They're very protective of it, and they do welcome people to come in, but also they're very careful on, you know, what type of image they put in. And I think only in the last few years they've kind of really switched their licensing. Like, originally it was more about kids' education and kids' safety. Now it's more like, all right, we kind of need money, so we're skiing towards Uber Eats ads and skiing towards things that kind of mess with the representation of the Wiggles. Like, I could never picture them doing Uber Eats ads, but clearly they are now, and it's just so cringy. So, you know, something's gone wrong with something, and it's not the greatest, but, you know, as long as they're holding onto the crutch of what made them good in the first place. Obviously with people changing in the band, it's gonna happen, but, you know, you need that crutch where you can still remember who they are without them tarnishing their legacy, because one day the Wiggles are going to disappear. I know it's very heartbreaking news, but one day the Wiggles will disappear. and we don't really want them being left with a sour taste. We want them to be like, yo, remember this band? This band was the OGest, and like, whew. But other than going, oh, you remember this band? Because, yeah. Oh my god. But it's totally worth it now. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm really sorry. My back hurts, my throat's going. I don't even know what time it is. You know, I'm just trying to think of words to say now. Oh, that was needed. So, you know, I loved it. Everyone else around me loved it. Seeing adults over the age of 18, over the age of 15 just lose their minds over the Wiggles, lose their minds over the 90s. We were reliving it for an hour. It was great. You know, you mix in alcohol and you have a very fun night. You mix in, you know, the fact that we now have technology and social media, and it's going to be twice the fun. So, you know, if you get the chance, go see the Wiggles OG reunion tour. Totally worth it. If you don't get the chance, then don't stress. You got plenty of footage out there, because I'm not gonna lie, there was phones out and there was people having fun, and like, it was worth it. You can live vicariously through us. Yeah, I can guarantee you that when I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, so what did I do last night? I don't remember, because my memory is all of a goldfish. It's not great. So I'm gonna leave it on that. I loved it. I already put my post up on Instagram if you haven't seen it already. Links in the description. It's on Laura Ann Reviews, so you should read it, because it's pretty much just a quick summary of what I've said here. I have plenty of photos. I have plenty of videos. I'm not sure if I'll share them publicly. Who knows? But we'll see about that. And in that note, I'm exhausted, I'm in pain, I'm hungry, and everything around me is closed. And I spent 40 bucks on an Uber for a 9-minute trip. Not what I like. So I'm gonna leave you with that on this video. The OG Wiggles are amazing, and I'm so glad they got to collaborate for, you know, this opportunity. I'm glad that they've got to reminisce with their past, because it clearly made so much difference to us. And I think that's all I've got to say before my voice starts to croak. See yous and enjoy your life. I don't know. See yous.